Being an independent game developer in the 2000s was not easy. You couldn't just make a game and self-publish it like you can nowadays. You had to spend a colossal amount of money upfront to buy dev kits for the team. If you were lucky, or your studio was well known, you certainly could have had clients come to you to propose a game. But many developers relied on creating concepts to pitch to clients. It's like being a freelancer. If you're well known in your field, people come to you. But otherwise, you have to look for jobs yourself. In today's short video, we get to have a peek behind the scenes of a company in 2006 looking for work. DC Studios were founded in 1999 and created 30 games between then and their closure in 2007. In April 2006, they created 2 racing game demos. Let's take a look at the street racing demo first. There are 2 variations of this demo, with the only difference being the branding. DC Street Racing Demo features a full motion video encoded with ActImage video codec, taken from Fast and Furious. And one could potentially infer that this could have been a demo for a Fast and Furious DS game, though I think this is unlikely. And DC Studios were just looking for a cool video that they can show off to their clients that the DS can play full motion video. We have one car, the 350Z, and we can change the decals and colour. Decals wise, they're nothing special, but the car paint jobs do look really high quality, and so does the car model. Then we get placed into a small street race map. There isn't a goal here, it's not a time trial or a circuit race or anything like that. It really is just a proof of concept of their engine. There is an opponent, nitro, handbrake and reset, all implemented. The 350Z has nice reflections, the world is pretty detailed for a DS title, and the game runs at a decent frame rate. In terms of a second street racing demo, the gameplay is identical, but the difference is that references to DC Studios have been replaced with Juiced, and the track video is taken from an in-game cutscene. The second set of demos are rally related, and there are 3 of them. One to sell to Codemasters as Colin McRae Rally DS, one to sell to Chemco as Top Gear Rally, and a generic DC Studios one called Rally DS, that according to the dumper Protopia, was used to pitch to Sega as Sega Rally, though we have no in-game proof of this. The engine is obviously almost identical, with the same car customization screen, albeit with different colours to choose from, and the same music plays throughout all of the games. The map has been swapped out to a rally stage. That's actually pretty fun to play, especially with the unexpected tight corners, as no co-pilot has been implemented. The handling model of this game engine is also decent, and cars drive well. There are more slowdowns within the rally games, however that seems to be down to the frame rate being uncapped, as the game can reach 60 FPS, which you couldn't do during the street racing demos. If these games had been published, I would have loved to try them out. But unfortunately, despite pitching to at least 3 publishers, and likely more, nothing had come of this proof of concept. Now I didn't think a page of script was enough to make a video out of, so I decompiled the games to find out more. The Juice demo was the first to have been created on April 27, 2006, with the unbranded street racing demo being built directly on top of it a day later. With the rally demos, both Rally DS and Colin McRae Rally DS have identical bitmaps, so they were likely built at the same time between the 16th to 18th of May 2006, with Top Gear being the afterthought, being created around a day or 2 later. However, the street racing demos do have a rally course folder, though the course looks very different to the one that we saw in Rally DS. But regardless, the rally proof of concept was likely being worked on at the same time as the street racing ones. Around half the ROM's file size is an uncompressed WAV file that is played during the main menu. The street racing map is internally called San Ricardo Downtown, but underneath it all, this racing game engine is actually directly from Cartoon Network Racing. I think this is exclusive information, as I've not seen it mentioned anywhere else. Each game has a work in progress splash screen of that game. Every ROM contains a compiled Lua config file, listing a 20 character Cartoon Network CAT roster. The April games have the folder structure of Cartoon Network Racing, but with no files left over. Not in those folders anyway, more on that in a sec. Hard-coded in every ROM are the strings CNR Demo and CNR Networking Demo, Cartoon Network Racing Demo, and there are of course references in the ROM to multiplayer, including download play, though never implemented here. The visible name of each ROM is Nintendo DS Demonstration, which is a standard title for games built with Nintendo's SDK. Internally, the name is Horizon Demo, which we can infer is the name of the game engine. Having gone further with extraction, I've also discovered an unused track in a Juice demo, and that's of an unfinished cow and chicken stage, as well as a flat track. The Juice demo also has a prototype car, which is a low resolution Porsche 911. Well, that's it for this short little video. I thought you guys might find this interesting. Let me know if you did, and I hope to see you for the next video.